Hi, my name is Jasmine Davila, and I am a master's student here at Texas State University, and I did my undergrad here. And today I'm going to be talking about music and what it is in my life. This may be a bit of a typical answer, but I listen to a lot of different kinds of music, so it's not just one. However, some of my favorites include a bit of K-pop. I like a little bit of punk rock here and there as well, but there's a lot of variety for sure because it can range from artists like Taylor Swift to other artists like Pierce the Veil or maybe even Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars. But overall, I listen to a variety of different music. I've been to a lot of different concerts, and recently I was trying to count how many I've been to. I've been to maybe around 8 or 9. And my favorite concert is probably the one that I attended very recently, and it was to see this artist called Keshi. He's from Texas here, from the Houston area, and it was very nice to go there. I went with my sister, and it was a lot of fun. Now this one might be a bit of a cheesy answer, but music is a lot to me. It means a lot to me. It's been there since I was a kid. My parents would say that I could sing before I could even talk, and they show proof by showing my little pictures from when I was a kid, where I have my mouth open, like if I'm singing. And I've always liked to sing, and it's really connected me with a lot of different people, and not only that, but also allowed me to see within myself. I'd say it is a huge part of my life, and I wouldn't be the person I am today without music. And I think that it's also just seen through the things that I do in my free time. I like to write songs, not only compose, but also write lyrics. And it's always a lot of fun for me, and it helps me think through my feelings and just really dig within myself. And I also find a lot of inspiration everywhere, so it allows me to have a creative outlet. It's also what makes me feel very connected to my family, because my dad in particular is very connected to music and he loves it, and he's the one that really brought that passion upon me. And it is the reason that, like I said before, it is a huge reason for who I am today. Excuse me. Overall though, music is basically an outlet for me to dump my emotions in, and another way for me to try to connect with others as well. So as much as it is a way for me to look within myself, it's also a way to put that out there. So in the past, I had a bit of a more narrow amount of artists that I listened to, and I was very closed off to certain genres. For example, like rap, and I definitely did not listen to K-pop throughout the majority of my middle school and high school years, and also just only listening to English and Spanish music. That was part of what I used to listen to. Nowadays I listen to a huge variety of music, and actually one of the outlets was K-pop, which it has a lot of variety in genre because they included rap, which I wasn't a fan of. And then eventually I was like, hey, I kind of like this. And then later on, I also started listening to a bit more of the rock area. So it can be like punk rock or emo rock or alternative rock or pop rock. So it can vary a lot in that area. So I listen to different kinds of artists on that genre as well. And I've just definitely opened up in that area, in that arena, because of the people around me, and also just because of the exposure from different cultures and different platforms that I didn't have before. Also keeping in mind that I didn't have any social media growing up until later on, and that was my own personal decision, but that exposed me to a lot of other different kinds of music and artists, including artists that may not be as well recognized, and that definitely made me have a different opinion about music. So now I am way more open-minded than I was before, and I am so happy for it because it's allowed me to become connected to a lot more people, a lot more cultures, and a lot of different parts of the world. And it is the reason that I want to explore more of the world as well. Thank you for having me. Bye. I have to include it if you want to. You could. Don't show me the end product. I don't want to look at myself.
Wait, did I just start recording?